5:48 in the morning. It's pitch black. Going to Gold's Gym, do some legs, maybe some back and biceps as well. Alright guys, first set. Squats, barbell, 10 reps, weight is 70 pounds. I gotta admit, I've never really trained legs consistently in my life. I feel like I've inherited my father's legs, which are, as my grandmother would describe them, chicken legs. And I have decided to start growing my chicken legs into tree trunks. So here we have the training, the legs training, the creation of the legs. Second set is 10 reps for 120 pounds. I'm not super strong, guys. I have to admit, my legs are very, very weak. So this is like the beginning of this journey of this creation. But for me, I'm just wanting to be consistent, wanting to squeeze out consistently rather than trying to blast something and then it not last, because I recognize that a lot in myself. If I'm not consistent, then it's very explosive and then it kind of disappears. So yeah. All right. Anyway, set number 3, 10 reps for 170 pounds. I got to admit, this is where on the last time I was at the gym, I think it was only 6 reps last time. So to get 10 reps this time was an achievement. It was challenging. I kind of had to squeeze them out at the end, as you can see here. But to improve from 6 reps up to 10 was good for me, I feel. But yeah, you can see these are challenging. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to blow myself out at max. Without like anything too crazy a weight that's going to destroy me. Now here I only load up 2 10s, so we go from 170 up to 190, and you'll see I'm blown at this point. Here we go. Is it coming? Nah. That's it. I got 1 rep, 190, 1 rep. That's my PB currently. 190. So I then decide to unload the 10s. I give that a try. But as you can see, it doesn't work out very well. So 225s come off. That takes us up to 120. That works. So get back in position and squeeze out again as many as we can. Speed this up just because it was quite painful at this point. So I managed to get 10 reps, but it took me each one took a little rest to squeeze out, as you can see here. But yeah, I gotta admit, I'm starting to enjoy my legs more. Now on to lat pull down, starting off with 119 pounds, 15 reps. I gotta admit, this weight was kind of light, so it felt like these first reps were almost like bouncing around. So I then tried to be a little bit more slower and really contract the muscle, as you can see here. Really squeeze the lats. Get that mind-muscle connection firing up. But yeah, when the muscle gets tired, it's harder to squeeze, as you'll see on the next couple sets. So then we get to top off 155 pounds for 10 reps. Trying to squeeze and contract, but it's definitely heavier at this point. Form's kind of disappearing here a little bit. Alright, now we're going to move on to set number 3, which is 173 pounds for 10 reps. Nice little back shot here, low angle, good uplight, looking pretty lean. Yeah, at this point you can see my form is disappearing, but I think it's good just to squeeze stuff out, even if you're knackered. So then I switched on to a different grip, just so I could hit the lat in a different kind of way. I wanted to get something a little more, I almost want to say deeper. So I went on to this grip, these rotated inwards grip. Here you can see I'm just trying to squeeze out whatever I can, whatever juice I can get left out of the lemon. Okay, so now we are 209 pounds for 8 reps. I was trying to maintain form. It helped a lot with this new handle, just because it allowed me to hit the lat a little bit deeper. Like I wanted to get something a little more, just like deeper, if that makes sense. But yeah, these last reps, no form. I'm just trying to squeeze out again whatever I can. All right, last set. Set number 5. This is 227 pounds. On this exercise, I got 5 reps. I did 4, and then the handle on the machine is like, it rotates. So I had to readjust my grip. So I wasn't cheating. I actually did get 5. Didn't rest. All right, now we're on to dumbbell curls. I want to grow my biceps. I feel like I've got small arms on my body. So I'm just trying to really hit the biceps and get them to grow. This is 45 pounds for 6 reps. And what I do is I just try and max out whatever I can. And then I always like to drop weight. So you'll see here, we get to our last 6 ones. You see it's really maxing out for me. Like that's where I want to be at. Then I switch on to 35 pounds and I squeeze out again. It's 1, it's 2, 3, and again, guys, for me, form, you start with form and then you just gotta push it to the limit, like that song.
Push it to the limit. Walk along.
6. There you go. All right. Then we rest. And then back on the 45s. I'm just trying to squeeze out as much as I can out of these 45s. Front shot looks good. Chest looking good. Biceps looking good. Only able to get 4 reps in this set, 45s, but again, we're just trying to squeeze this lemon as much as we can. Just get as much juice. There you go. Look, even that side didn't even get it. Failure. Boom. All right. Then we drop it to 35s. Straight away. No rest. straight onto the 35s. You can see it's getting tough now, making the faces, making the grunts. I think form, like I say, guys, super important, but I think there's something to be said about just being an animal as well, and just like start with the form, be really strict, but then like when it gets to the point that you've just got to throw stuff around. All right, at this point, I then just dropped to the 35s. There was no point doing 45s. If I could only get 4 more, I would rather just get like a higher rep range with the 35s. So with the 35s, we got 11 reps. I heard this bodybuilder talk about how at the end of a workout, it's better to like get more blood into the muscle, get more of a pump. So I like this idea sometimes of, even if you're not necessarily working strength all the time, it's nice just to be able to, I'm not working like too high a rep range. Like it's only 11, but 11 still allows you to squeeze out something that gets a bicep pump. But yeah, there we go. Failure there. All right, last but by no means least, we have a nice little hammer curl set at the end. Again, kind of like with changing the handle on the lat pull down. I feel like when you change your movement slightly, or your handle or the position, what happens is the muscle gets activated in a different way. So we're able to dig a little deeper, get a little bit more activation into places that maybe didn't get activated. So this is 35 pounds. I'm only able to get 10 reps, but again, chaps, it's all about just squeezing that lemon, getting every bit of juice you can out of yourself, really pushing yourself to failure, because when you push yourself, the body has to adapt, the body has to grow, and then you're stimulating it to produce its own growth hormone, its own testosterone, which is what we all really want to do. So then we're on to the last exercise, which was switching back to the dumbbell curl, and I could only get 6 reps, but again, chaps, it's about trying to squeeze as much out of you can. So I went to hammer curl, the muscle worked that way, and then I switched it back to dumbbell curl, again to shock it, again for it to suddenly think, what the fuck's going on? This isn't what happened before. So there's like another change. It has to adapt, constantly having to adapt. You have to stress the body. The body stimulates from external stressors, external growth factors, and changing the exercises, changing the movements helps. You can see I'm squeezing them out. Alright guys, so that is the end of the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed the workout as much as I did. Legs was very painful. Like, subscribe guys, it really helps the channel grow, and if you want to comment anything of what you want to see, or want to complain about my form, please do in the chat. Love, blessings.